The African savanna looks peaceful from afar, but every calm moment hides a threat, and every sip of water can be the difference between life and death. This is the story of a lion who made one mistake and walked straight into the jaws of an ancient hunter. He had been traveling alone for hours, separated from his pride and drained by the rising heat. The sun hammered down, turning the ground into a shimmering haze. Each step grew heavier. He needed water. When he finally spotted a small muddy pool in the distance, his pace changed. Hope replaced exhaustion. He scanned the area briefly, convinced the plains were empty, and slowly approached the watering hole. Water means life in the savanna, and the lion lowered his head without hesitation. The surface was perfectly still. Not a ripple, not a sound, but beneath that quiet layer, a predator had been waiting. A crocodile, motionless and hidden in the murky shadow, watching every step the lion took. Then, in a single violent moment, the calm shattered. The water exploded upward. The crocodile lunged from the pool with terrifying speed, its jaws opening wide and clamping directly onto the lion's face. Mud, water, and dust burst into the air. The lion roared in shock and pain, jumping back with powerful force, but the crocodile's grip was unbreakable. He pushed, twisted, and fought, but the reptile's jaws locked tighter. The crocodile dragged him toward the waterline inch by inch. A crocodile doesn't need to overpower a lion. It only needs to pull it under. Beneath the surface, the lion wouldn't survive a few seconds. And slowly, brutally, that was exactly where he was being taken. The lion's cries echoed across the plains, a desperate roar filled with fear. And far away, 2 lions from his pride heard it. In an instant, their calm afternoon turned into a sprint for survival. They raced across the savanna, dust rising behind them as they charged toward the struggle. Without slowing, the first rescuer lion hurled himself at the crocodile's exposed flank, biting deep into its armored side. The second circled behind and locked onto the tail, pulling with pure strength. 3 lions and 1 crocodile clashed in a violent storm of teeth, claws, scales, dust, and water. The crocodile thrashed wildly, refusing to release its hold on the first lion. Its tail whipped through mud, its body twisted with incredible power. But the pride didn't back down. 1 lion held the tail, 1 crushed the flank, and the injured lion pushed backward with every ounce of strength he had left. The crocodile's grip began to slip. Its jaws, once firm as iron, started to falter under the force of 3 determined predators. With one final jerk, the lion broke free. He staggered back, shaking mud and blood from his face. Behind him, the crocodile thrashed again, then surrendered the fight, sliding backward into the murky water and disappearing in silence. The lion stood breathing heavily, his mane dusty and his face bleeding from fresh wounds. But he was alive, not because he was the strongest, not because he was the fastest, but because his pride refused to let him die alone in the wild. Survival isn't just about power, it's about loyalty, timing, instinct, and the few who come running when everything goes wrong. 7 seconds nearly ended his life. His pride gave him another chance.